Okay. Welcome everybody. Another day, another practice of yoga together, which is really nice to be able to do this with you. So we're going to begin today laying down on your back. We're going to have the option to use hand weights today throughout the practice. 1 or 2 pounds, I would say, is heavy enough, and you don't have to use any weights if you don't want to. And you can always just use a water bottle or a can of tomatoes or whatever you have. So let's get started, and we'll start laying down on your back. Feel free to put something underneath your head for a little support. You can bend your knees and have your feet about mat width apart and let your knees touch if that's comfortable. Otherwise, the legs can go straight out along the mat. See how that feels? You just want your back to be supported. So sometimes when I have my legs out straight, I can't get my low back on the floor. So just see what feels okay for you. You can have your hands out by your sides, palms up, or you can let your hands rest on your belly or chest. Close the eyes. And just take a few moments here to settle into your yoga practice. Settle into your space that you've created at home for yourself and your practice. And notice as you breathe deeply, you begin to settle down. Relaxing the muscles in the face. Softening the space between the eyebrows. Relaxing the jaw, so there's space between the top teeth and the bottom teeth. Relaxing through the neck and shoulders. And then just feel the nice gentle rise and fall of your chest and belly as you breathe with ease. So throughout the practice, we're going to try to keep this gentle, full breath flowing without trying to force the breath to get deeper. Just keep it natural and even. So from here, let's hug the knees into the chest. And feel a nice stretch in your low back. So you can keep the head down, and we'll just start to rock the head left to right, releasing the neck. The knees draw in towards the chest as the thighs press into the belly. We'll take the feet and lift them up towards the ceiling. You can support your thighs with your hands. Soft bend in the knees. And then we'll just point and flex the feet. We'll make some circles with the ankles in one direction then the other. Keeping the feet lifted. Really good for circulation here. And then letting go with the hands. Just take the hands up and back so the tops of the hands reach for the floor behind you. Your knees can stay soft, feet are lifted. Try to open the shoulders so the shoulder blades are down on the floor. Breathing deeply, opening up the lungs and the rib cage. Take a nice full breath in. Maybe the legs go a little straighter. It's the first hamstring stretch of the day maybe, so don't force anything too soon. Take a nice full deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we'll hug the knees into the chest. Option to lift your forehead to your knees to release the neck. Inhale, arms reach, feet lift. Maybe the legs get a little straighter. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest. 2 more like that. Inhale, arms reach, feet lift. And exhale, hug the knees in. 1 more time, just like that. Inhale, arms reach, feet lift. And exhale, hug the knees in. We're going to take the left foot down to the floor with a bent knee. Interlace your hands behind the right thigh. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Relax the neck. You can let your left leg go straight. So up to you what you want to do with your right foot. It can be completely relaxed or it can be flexed, trying to reach the toes towards your shin and your heel towards the ceiling. You can begin to straighten the leg a little bit more if you want to. You can always keep the knee bent. Just getting a nice hamstring stretch here. Take a nice full deep breath in. And then from here, your right hand is going to go onto your right hip. The right shoulder is going to stay down. The left hand is holding on to the back of the right thigh. And you're just going to draw your right leg over to the left. It doesn't have to go too far. And from here, you're going to tilt your right toes down so that your right heel is trying to reach a little higher than the toes. So a little internal rotation of the inner thigh. And then press your right heel away from the hip. Try to keep both shoulders open. Shoulder blades supported by the floor beneath you. We're just opening up that IT band, which can get really tight in the outside of the right leg. We'll take a nice deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, bring the leg back to center, bend the left knee. You're going to cross your right thigh over your left thigh. Then you're going to start to hug your knees into your chest. You're going to reach your left hand for your right ankle or shin. Right hand for the left ankle or shin. Start to draw the feet down and then towards your body as the knees draw into the chest. You might start to feel this deep in your right hip. So just pausing here. If this is too much holding on to the ankles, you can just hold on to your left knee and draw your left knee into your chest. So pausing here. Breathing deeply. Take a nice full deep breath in. And then as you exhale, let's release the hands, uncross the legs, bring the feet down to the floor with bent knees. Feet are mat width apart. Arms are going to reach away from each other, palms up, shoulders and collarbones nice and open here. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, drop your legs over to the right, turn your head to the left. Inhale, legs to center. Exhale, legs go left, head turns right. So continue this on your own a few times at your own pace. The inhale brings the legs up, exhale brings the legs over. Notice what you feel in your low back, in the hips. When you go to the left, try to really press the right knee in and down. And then the opposite with the other side. When you go over to the right, try to press the left knee in and down. Releasing through the back. Staying open through the chest and being able to breathe with ease. Take 1 or 2 more rounds with your breath. And then when you come back up to center, we'll take the left knee, draw it into the chest just for a moment, and then reach the left foot up towards the ceiling. We're going to interlace your hands behind the left thigh. Soft bend in the knee is fine. The leg does not need to go straight. Relax the head and neck. shoulders are away from the ears. We'll take the right leg straight along the floor. And then again, up to you how you feel in your left leg. If you want to stay right here, you can just stay, letting the blood flow down the leg. This is really good for varicose veins. We're releasing the hamstring. If you want to go deeper, you can flex your left foot. You can straighten the left leg a little bit more. Don't feel like you have to. Shoulders pull away from the ears as you breathe deeply. Your back is supported as you're opening up the hamstring, which is super important because they are connected. And then from here, we'll take the left hand onto your left hip. The left hip and the left shoulder will stay down. The left leg is just going to reach over to the right, supporting the thigh with your right hand. You don't have to go too far. Soft bend in the knee and a soft foot is fine. If you want to go a little more, you can try to straighten the leg, flex the foot, and turn your left toes down by internally rotating your inner thigh. Your left heel is reaching away from your left hip. And then just breathe through this. It's a very tight area of the body, the whole outside of the left leg connecting to the hip and low back. So just try to find some softness here. Take a nice full deep breath in. And then as you exhale, let's bring the leg back to center. Bend the right knee so the right foot is on the floor. The left thigh will cross over the right thigh. Draw the knees in towards the belly, towards the chest. You can hold on to the knees with your hands if that feels deep enough. Or left hand reaches for your right ankle, right hand for the left ankle, and just start to pull gently to bring the feet down and towards the shoulders, and the knees draw in towards the chest. This will open up the left side of the seat and the hip. Try to stay relaxed in the face. Breathing with ease. Take one more deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, release the hands, uncross the legs, bring the feet down to the floor again, mat width apart, arms reach away from each other. And then here you can just windshield wiper the legs left to right, just like we did earlier. You can add the breath where you inhale to come up, exhale to one side. You can add turning the head to the opposite side. So just getting a little bit of movement again here in the hips and the back. And then when you're ready, we'll bring the legs back to center. Draw the knees into the chest. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. Inhale, arms reach up and back, feet lift. Exhale, out of the mouth. Hug the knees into the chest, forehead to the knees if you can, to release the neck. Inhale, arms and legs lift and reach. Exhale, hug the knees in. One more time, just like that. Inhale, arms reach up and back. Exhale, hug the knees in. From here, we're going to make our way up, so you can either roll to one side and press yourself up, or you can rock front to back to come up. If you have weights, just have them handy at the front of your mat. You don't need them right now. Just have them handy. And then you're going to make your way into child's pose. So if you want to put some padding under your knees, a folded blanket, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, we're just going to come onto the mat, Knees are going to be wider than your hips. Big toes are going to touch. Hips are going to sink down towards your heels. We're going to walk the palms out in front and let your forearms come down, forehead down. So just pause here and breathe, beginning to open up the shoulders slowly and gently, lengthening through the spine. If you would like to go a little deeper, you can lift your elbows and forearms off the floor, reaching your fingertips more forward, palms are still down. If you'd like to go a little deeper, you can come up onto the pads of your fingers so that your hands look like little tents. And then when your head comes down in between your upper arms, you'll feel a really deep opening in the upper back, shoulders, and neck. So just pausing here, focusing a little bit more on the shoulders than we normally do. I notice that's an area of the body that I seem to be carrying more tension in lately. So take a nice full deep breath in here, and then as you exhale, let's come up onto hands and knees. So the knees will come in a little bit, so they're underneath your hips. Wrists are underneath the shoulders. Fingers spread nice and wide. Let's take 3 breaths together here. As you inhale, curl the toes under, drop the belly, lift the chin. As you exhale, tuck the chin, round the back, tops of the feet pressed down. Again, inhale, dropping the belly, opening up the front of the body. Exhale, push down, round the back to open the back. And then one more time, just getting the spinal fluid to move gently, inhaling and exhaling, round. Okay, coming back to center here. You're going to take your left arm and reach it forward, and then you're just going to make a circle. So the arm is going to reach up, back, and around. A nice big circle. Again, left hand reaches forward, up, back, and around. And let's just take one more like that. Just really getting some nice movement into the shoulder and around. Great, good. Let's do the same with the right side. Right hand reaches forward, and then a big circle, up, around, and down. Nice and gentle here. Just seeing how your shoulder is reacting to this opening, nice and slow. Reaching that right hand forward, up, back, and around. Coming back. Okay, from here, we're going to take the right foot straight back. Your left hand is going to reach for a weight only if you want to. You don't have to. Left hand is going to reach forward. Right foot is going to lift. So just pause here. Shoulders are relaxed. Belly is in nice and strong. Moving with the breath. Take a nice full breath in. As you exhale, left elbow bends, right knee bends. Try to reach together in front of your belly. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend right at the belly. So you're bringing the knee towards your left hand. Reach one more time. Inhale, exhale, bend the left elbow, right knee comes in. Good, extend. We'll hold here for a moment without holding the breath. Shoulders are relaxed. Take a nice full breath in. And then we'll exhale, drop the left hand, drop the right knee. Full breath in as you drop the belly just one time to lift the chin. And exhale, tuck and round. Good, coming back to center. The left foot is going to go straight back. Right hand is going to reach for the weight, optional. And then we'll take the right hand forward, left foot lifts. And then just pause here. The belly is in Back leg is strong. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left elbow comes in towards your right elbow towards your left knee. Good. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Really draw it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend and hold without holding the breath. Find your breath. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, right hand comes down, left knee comes down, child's pose. Just sink back. This time let the tops of your hands rest by your ankles. Forehead drops down. Relax the shoulders. Let them come forward and down. Lengthen through the spine. Reconnect with your breath. When you're ready, let's come back up onto hands and knees. We're going to walk the hands forward. So your shoulders are right over your wrists and the knees are back. So knees are back as if you were to curl your toes under, you'd be in a plank pose. So that's where you want the knees. So we're going to take a nice breath in here. As you exhale, we're going to bend the elbows a little or a lot, lowering down towards the floor. Inhale, push back up. Exhale, hips go back. Two more just like that. Float with your breath. Inhale, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, bend the elbows, maybe just a little bit. That's good. Inhale, push back up. One straight line. Exhale, hips go back. This movement does not need to be too big. Inhale, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, belly is strong as you bend the elbows. Inhale, push back up. Exhale, hips go back. This time, shoulders over wrists. Take a full breath in, and then we'll exhale to the count of 5. As we lower, 4, nice and slow and controlled, 3, 2, 1. All the way down to the floor. Make a pillow with your hands underneath your forehead. Bend your elbows out to the sides. Bend your knees so your feet are up towards the ceiling. And then windshield wiper the legs left to right. Try to relax through the back here. Lengthen through the spine. We're just going to do a couple things here that's going to strengthen your back and your core. Just really important all around for posture, to prevent injury. It's really important to have a strong, healthy back. Okay, so tops of the feet are coming down to the floor. Your hands are going to stay where they are, right underneath your forehead. We're going to inhale and lift. So your face is looking down. Your hands are attached to your forehead. Arms and elbows are lifted. Back is engaged. Exhale, lower. If that's too much, I'll modify here. Inhale, lifting the head and chest. Hands, forearms, elbows stay down. Exhale, lower. So move with your own breath. Inhale, lift. You don't have to lift too high. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time, just like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Okay, pause. We're going to add on. We're gonna add the legs. If it's too much to do both, then you can skip one or the other. You can lift on your inhale, the head lifts and the legs, trying to keep the legs relatively straight, lifting from the thighs, exhaling to lower. Modify if you need to. Inhale, lift. You don't need to lift high. Exhale, lower. Feel the muscles around your spine working. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last two. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Bend the knees. Relax the back. And let's make some circles with the feet. So go all the way around like you're painting a big circle. We'll go in one direction and then switch to the other direction. Nice big circles with the feet to release the back. Okay, so from here, I mentioned earlier, not just the back getting strong, but the front, the core. So we're gonna come up into a gentle Sphinx pose to start. Your shoulders are over the elbows. So this is just a gentle back bend. We're not going too deep here. Shoulders are over your elbows. Your forearms are parallel. They look like the number 11. Hands are relaxed. You can either have the palms flat down or you can let your fingertips touch. Try not to have your fists clenched, so you don't want to waste any energy into the hands. Modified, just pull the belly in and up. Shoulders are away from the ears. You want to go a little deeper, we'll lift the hips, keeping the knees and the tops of the feet down. If you can come into a full forearm plank, we'll curl the toes under and lift. So find the pose that works for you here. And then we're gonna just go deep. You're just gonna close the eyes and focus on your breath, just like when you were laying down on your back. Try to relax and soften the muscles of the face, relaxing through the jaw. Relax shoulders, they're away from the ears. Follow your breath. The inhale comes in through the nose, filling up the lungs. Exhaling to gently empty your entire inhale. Trying to stay present right here. Right now, just feel what you feel. Try to breathe through. Whew. Let's take one more deep breath in, and then exhale, drop the knees, walk your hands back. Child's pose, really lengthen through the spine, let your hips go heavy. Relax the shoulders. You can sway left to right. Relax the neck. Take a few extra breaths here. Feel grounded through the forehead, through the shins. Try to feel light and open in the back. We'll take a nice full deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, we'll come back up onto the knees. We'll walk the hands back towards the knees. Curl the toes under, lift the knees, roll onto your feet. And then we'll just hang in a gentle forward bend here. Knees are bent so they're soft. You can hold on to opposite elbows and just hang. If you need more support, let your elbows rest above your knees on your thighs. Let your head release. So the weight of the head is releasing tightness and tension in the neck. And then slowly from here, the hands will come onto the shins and you'll gently walk the hands up the legs until you come up to stand. I'm just gonna adjust my camera a little bit here. Okay, there we go. Just so that you can see me when we're standing up. That might be too much. Hold on. Sorry about that. Hold on. Okay, that should be good. Okay, great. All right, so the feet are going to be down on the floor, about hip width apart, and let's just take 3 breaths together here. Inhale, arms are going to reach all the way up. Exhale, arms come out and down. Inhale again, reach the arms out and up. And exhale, out and down. One more time. Inhale, arms reach out and up. And exhale, arms come out and down. This time we're going to reach both arms up. You're going to take your right hand, hold on to your left wrist. Side lean over to the right. Both elbows are soft, shoulders away from the ears. Both feet pressing down into the floor. Belly is in strong. We're opening up the whole rib cage here on the left side of the body. It's really good for creating space around the lungs. Take a nice full deep breath in as you come up, and exhale, let the arms come down. Inhale, arms reach up. Left hand holds onto the right ankle. Not your ankle, your wrist. Sorry. Side lean over to the left. Relax the shoulders. Belly is in. Really opening up the rib cage here. Beautiful. One more deep breath in. This is really good to condition the lungs. And a full breath out. On your next inhale, come on up. And exhale, arms come down. Okay, so we're going to come into some standing poses. Weights are optional. So if you'd like to have a weight in both hands, feel free to get those now. You don't need to. We're going to step your right foot forward to the front of the mat. Left foot back. We're coming into warrior 2. So let's take our time to get there. The right knee is right over the right ankle. The left foot reaches back parallel to the floor. Heels are lined up. Shoulders are relaxed. So get some movement into the shoulders here. Shoulders are relaxed. Nice and deep in the right knee. The right knee never passes the right ankle. We're going to take the arms and reach them away from each other. Belly is in strong. You can turn your head over your right hand and just breathe here. So with or without the weights, arms are strong. We're going to turn your palms to be facing the front. Weights are up and down if you have the weights. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, you're just going to bend the elbows, bring the weights to your chest. Inhale, open. So it doesn't matter if you have weights, just use your hands. Inhaling, exhale, hands come towards the chest. Inhale one more time, strong shoulders. Exhale, hands come to the chest. Here you're gonna bring both hands to your hips, straighten the right leg. Left hand is gonna slide down the right leg. The right hand is gonna reach all the way up. So if your shoulder comes way up, pull it down. Right shoulder is relaxed, the right hand is up. Reaching a little bit more down with the left hand. Shoulders are away from the ears, belly is in. If you would like to bend your right elbow so the right hand comes towards your upper back, you can. And then exhale, push back up. Inhale, bend the elbow. The right hand comes towards the back of the neck. Exhale, push back up. One more time. Inhale, a gentle bend of the elbow. And exhale, push back up. This time you're going to bring your right forearm to your right thigh. See if you can get your right forearm down to the right thigh. The right knee is bent. Pausing here. If you need to modify, your right hand can be on the thigh. You don't have to be all the way down. Strong legs here. Let's keep the left hand just rested on your left hip. If you have the weight, even if you don't, you can turn your palm up. Take a full breath in as you reach your right hand towards your right shoulder. Exhale, lengthen and lower. Strong legs. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen and lower. One more time. Strong legs. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. Use your right hand onto your right thigh to push up. Let's heel toe the feet together. Put the weights down in front of you. Shake the legs out a little bit. Inhale, full breath in. Exhale, out and down. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, down. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, other side. So again, optional weights, you don't have to. The left foot is going to come forward. Right foot is back. So you're coming into a warrior two. The left knee is right over the left ankle. Feet are lined up so that your heels are on the same plane, like you're on a balance beam. The pinky side of your right foot is parallel to the back of your mat. Chest is open, left knee is bent. Pause here to get strong in the legs. When you're ready, arms reach away from each other. And breathe. Belly is in strong. Shoulders are relaxed. We'll turn the palms so that the thumbs are up. Take a full breath in. Exhale. Bend the elbows. Fists come together in front of your heart. Inhale, open. Exhale, bend. Doesn't matter if you have weights or not. We're just moving with the breath. Inhale, open. Exhale, bend. Good. Hands come to the hips as that left leg goes straight. Try to tuck your tailbone under so that your glutes are nice and strong here. The right hand is going to slide down the right leg. So you're just starting to not crunch here in the right side, but you're opening and then engaging. The left hand is going to reach up towards the ceiling. Pause here, relax the shoulders and breathe. Take a nice full deep breath in. Exhale, bend the left elbow. The left hand is just reaching for either the back of the neck or a little lower. And then exhale, pull the belly in as you push that left arm up. Inhale, slowly the elbow bends and the hand lowers, and then exhale, pull in, push up. Good. One more time. Inhale. This is nice and slow and controlled. And then exhale. Push the arm up. We're going to bend the left knee. Bring your left forearm down onto your left thigh. If you need to modify, just come up onto your hand. That's totally fine. And then when we do the bend in the elbow, you can just bend from here, strong legs. If you have the forearm down on the knee, strong hip and thigh. You can inhale, bend the elbow. Exhale, straighten the left arm. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. One more time. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Let's come on up and then heel toe the feet together. Put the weights down. Shake out the legs a little bit. Okay, now we're just going to do a little bit of balancing work with our tired legs. If you would like to use the weights, they are optional, again, but you don't have to. So if you want to use the weights, just have them in your hands. We're going to face the front of the mat. Feet are about hip width apart. Hands at your heart center. Inhale, lift the right knee. Both hands reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Send your right foot back. And then if you can, you'll reach your hands back, palms up. Find your balance here. We're just going to breathe. So trying to hold the pose here. Able to breathe in this modified warrior 3. And then we'll slowly journey out of it together. Inhale. Hands come to the heart center. Right knee lifts. And then exhale, cross your right ankle over your left leg above the knee. We'll let the hands drop down and just hang in a cross-legged forward bend here. This is really good for your back to open up the IT band and to release the area around your sciatic nerve. If it's too much to have weights in your hand, then just let them go. Arms are hanging down. Breathe through here. If you would like to add a shoulder stretch, put the weights down, take your hands behind you, interlace them, reach the knuckles up and away from the head, and pause here and breathe. Shoulders come away from the ears. Breathe deeply and with ease. And then let's slowly let the hands come down. Reach for the weights if you want to. Uncross the legs and slowly roll up to stand. Take your time. Roll all the way up. Let's shrug the shoulders back. Forward, up and back. One more time like that. Forward, up and back. Okay, now you're going to ground down through the right foot, hands at the heart center. Inhale, lift the left knee, hands reach up. And then we're going to transition slowly. Hands come to the heart center first. Then hinge forward. The left leg is reaching back. So the hands are either staying at your heart center or hands reach back, palms up. So we're not reaching the hands forward. We're reaching them back or at the heart center. Back foot is flexed. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. Find your strength and balance. Okay to fall out of the pose. Just try to come back in. And then when you're ready, slowly make your way back up. Hands come to the heart, left knee lifts. And then we'll cross your left ankle in front of your right and just hang. You can hang with the weights to release the shoulders. If that's too much, then let the weights down. Let the hands just hang to start. Head hangs. Try to release. And then if you want to add that shoulder stretch, the hands can reach behind your back, interlaced. Knuckles can reach up and back. If your shoulders are all hunched up, pull them away from the ears. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, hands hang, uncross the legs, soft bend in the knees, gently walk your hands up the thighs, let the head come up, and then we're going to slowly and gently make your way back down onto your back. So take your time to get there. Coming back down onto the back. Hug the knees into the chest. Stretching out the back. We're going to come into Happy Baby here, or your version of Happy Baby. So knees are going to be wide, feet are going to lift towards the ceiling. You can hold on to underneath the knees. You can hold on to ankles or outsides of your feet. So just letting go of any tension you may be feeling in the shoulders and the neck. So you can roll your head left to right. Press the low back down into the floor. We're going to get a little bit deeper into the hips here. So you can take your left foot, let go of the left foot, let the left foot come down to the floor with a bent knee. Maybe go a little deeper with the right knee coming down towards your right shoulder. If you want to go a little deeper, you can take your left leg straight along the floor. So these are all just options. You can take whatever you'd like. We're just opening up that left hip flexor by having the left leg straight. You can sway your right foot to the left and then come back to where it was. So see how that feels. Just starting to open up the hip a little bit more. If you have a really open hip and you'd like to go a little deeper, this is just an option. Everybody's body is different. You can take your right foot and put it in the crook of your left elbow, your right knee in the crook of your right elbow, interlace your hands and rock left to right. So it's just an option. You don't have to take it, obviously. This is just a reclined pigeon. Otherwise, you're holding your foot, which is more of a reclined lizard. Take one more deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, let's let the right leg go straight along the floor out in front. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And just pause here. Taking a full breath in. And a full breath out. Inhale, bend the right knee so the right foot is on the floor. Exhale, bend the left knee so the left foot is on the floor. Inhale, draw the knees into the chest. And exhale, empty. Okay, from here, finding that Happy Baby pose again. Either holding on to the feet or ankles or underneath the knees. And we're going to drop the right foot down to the floor. So the right foot comes down. You can bend the left knee a little deeper down towards the floor to the outside of your left knee. The right leg can go straight along the floor. That gets deep into your right hip flexor. You can start to sway your left foot over to the right and then back. Just see how that feels. And then if you want to go into that full reclined pigeon, you can put your left foot in the right elbow crease and your left knee into the left elbow crease and interlace your hands. And rock left to right. So any version of this pose that you want to come into to get deep into your hip, to release any last bit of tension in the back. Take one more nice full breath in, and then exhale. Left leg goes straight along the floor. Arms reach up and back, overhead. Full body stretch as you take a full breath in. And exhale. Inhale, bend the left knee, Exhale, bend the right knee. Take one more full breath in here as you lift your feet up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, hug the knees into the chest. You can rock left to right a little bit. Make some circles with the knees. And then when you're ready, we'll transition into Shavasana. Final relaxation pose. Laying down on your back, using the support of any props that you may need, a pillow or a cushion. And once you find that pose where you can let your practice settle, then just close the eyes. Relax the space between your eyebrows. Relax the jaw. Soften through the neck and throat. Relax the shoulders. Feel the length and the support of your spine. And let go of any tension left in the hips. And just continue to breathe with ease. It's been over a month now that we are settling into a new normal where we are staying home more, seeing people less. It can be a really isolating feeling. So whenever you can, come to your mat. Come to your mat. It's a really nice way to connect. So whether you're just connecting with yourself and your breath and your practice, or you're taking a Zoom class where you can connect with each other as we practice together, I think it's really important to find ways to still feel connected. And that could be anything. That could be FaceTiming a friend, writing a letter and putting it in the mail, just to let someone know you're thinking of them. Just finding new ways to connect with each other. So let's bring the right hand to your heart, left hand to your right hand, and remember that we are all connected. And not only are we here on this planet with each other, more importantly, we're here for each other. So we're doing what we can to protect the well-being of each other, not only just ourselves, but each other. And that's really important to remember. Let's bring the palms together in front of your heart center to honor your practice and honor each other. Namaste. Please take your time to transition out of Shavasana. If you have the time and you want to stay for a little while, feel free.